motorhome, glamping pod, log cabin. We're not about that here. We do it proper. This is the outside in. Taking the outside in. For real. Oh yes, it's Saturday night and I am chilled out on a bench at a roadside. This is this week's introduction to An Idiot Outdoors, featuring the one, the only, outside in. Yes, this week it's going to be a little more chilled. After last week having to get away in such a rush, I've got some stuff to tell you about that later on. Anyway, this week I'm doing a camp on an abandoned golf course. I've left all my gear hidden because I've put my car in the nearest village and it's about a 15-minute walk. So I'm going to head to get my swag and then I'll bring you back. Right, I do actually believe that this is the original main entrance to the golf club. Yeah, through here, not far away. I don't know whether you can just, no, you can't make it out, but there's some buildings. One of them's the clubhouse, and I think it was the driving range as well. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to carry on. Yeah, it's a little cold tonight. 4 degrees when I last checked. So I've got to head in this direction. Not much longer now. I should have put my head torch on. Didn't think at the time. Rookie mistake. These lanes are a little bit dark. Right, so this area, can't even see it, is literally where I parked up. No, can't see a thing, I do apologise. However, I'm now going to recover my gear, and from then on I'm going to go to the spot which I've sort of Google mapped. I'm hoping it's going to be a suitable place to camp. Right, so stashed in the bushes is the gear. Becoming a bit of a thing, this, isn't it? Right, so I mean, without the torchlight on, you wouldn't have seen that. the moment you can hear it, but you can't quite see the lights yet. But got off-road quads. I think there's 3 of them. I've sort of stayed low. I don't want to be bothered by them. Don't know how long they're going to be here for, but I'm just keeping on the low down because I don't want the hassle. They seem to... Right, it's took me a bit of a while to find a decent spot to where I'm happy to pitch the tent. A lot of the golf course is actually really waterlogged, and if it's not waterlogged, it's the ground's sort of that soft that the tent would sink. Those 3 quads, they've been doing the rounds. Anyway, I'll show you the camp for the night. That's where it's at tonight, the outside inn. You know it. The trusty lamp. You know what's coming. The chair. The bag of swag. So, not set the tent up yet. All I've done is set the chair up. Where I'm sat is not where I'm going to be putting the tent up. Ground is all over the place, uneven. The best spot I've found is sort of round here. I've given it a bit of a clear, still got a little bit more clearing to do. I'm sort of hidden away by bushes. That is a main track there, but I honestly don't think you're going to be having people walking their dogs along there. It's so waterlogged, it's really horrible. You'd need wellies and you wouldn't want your dogs walking through that. So hopefully I'm going to have a peaceful night. So yeah, I'm going to get in the chair and I'm going to have myself the first bevy of the night and have a sit and chill. Right, so while I'm sat here having a bevy, what I can tell you, what I was on about earlier, last week, if you watched the video, the hole in the fence stealth camp, when my missus picked me up when I left, if you remember right, I left in such a rush, didn't get to drink any. I drunk one tea, tell a lie, and that I had to gulp down. But anyway, I left in such a rush. Going up the road, there was a police car, and there was a person on the other side of the fence with a radio, and Louise, my missus, my partner, whatever you want to call, she says, "I bet they're looking for you." Well, I mean, why would they be looking for me? Who would have seen me where I was? Is it just coincidental? But before that, there was about 3 or 4 police cars blue lighting it up the same road. it just, I can't see all of that for one person. Stealth camping, nah, but if it was, I'm glad I got out when I did. I would have been busted. Right, so what I have got this week, a bit awkward doing it one-handed, are these tent pegs. In total, there are 10 in the packet. With these little cords on them, with the little reflective, whatever you want to call them, and obviously these tabs to pull them out the ground. But yeah, they were kindly given to me by a guy on the night shift by the name of Chris. So if you're watching this, Chris, thank you very much. I will put them to good use. I do happen to have some of these, but they are for my tarp. I've got 6 of them in total. They're a gold colour with the same little tabs on them to pull them out. But yeah, I shall be using them definitely tonight. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, just to show you, just bear with me. As mentioned, for my tarp, I've only got 6 of those. There's 6 pegging positions on my tarp, and obviously you've got then where you put your guy lines to, obviously not your guy line, your ridge line, sorry. Oh, I'll get my words out. But yeah, as I say, I've got 6 of those, and that is for my tarp that you've seen in other videos if you follow the channel. But yeah, I always keep the tarp. You never ever know when the tarp's going to come in handy. And if you've got trees around you like this, yeah, you can't go wrong with a tarp. While I'm at it, I also keep with me my good old OEX Bush Pro bivvy for emergency. Waterproof over jacket and waterproof over trousers, and that all sits in the bottom of my pack. I go out with them regardless, they're always with me. Oh yes, it is on. Get in. What I do need to do, and I know I've forgotten, is put the old thermometer out, get an idea what the temperature is. I do know it has gone a little bit cold, the old down jacket's on, the woolly hat's on. The chair. Moving round. Oh yes, the good old trusty Hyena 2. And we are now using the decent 10 pegs. They are solid. Yep. Brilliant upgrade. Once again, you're watching this, Chris, thank you very much, mate. Right, so I'm sure you're all going to want to know what I'm eating tonight, what I'm drinking. Right, so bit of gorgonzola that was on special because obviously it's short best before on it. Gonna give that a whirl again, that was on special. Some black pepper and sea salt crackers to go with my old gorgonzola. Cheese and broccoli pasta in sauce, keeping it real simple tonight. with a couple of gammon steaks. Oh yes, that's going to be beautiful. Plenty of water so I can have plenty of cups of tea in the morning. Milk for the tea. I did, like an idiot, forget to bring myself some breakfast. Over here, some Polish beer that I've been given to try from Edita. Thank you very much for that. I've got one can of Stella and I might, if I'm feeling it, have a couple of shots of tequila. Hence the lime. Got some salt with me. We'll do it proper. And of course the good old trusty tent heater. So while I'm in here, I'm going to grab the thermometer and see what the temperature is. I'm not sure how that's pronounced, so I'm not even going to try. What I do know, that is strong beer. 7%. Wow. But yeah, as I say, that was given to me by Edita. So if you're watching this, Edita, thank you very much. So here goes the old taste test. That's a strong tasting beer. Well, at 7%, I wouldn't expect anything less. A few of them I'm going to know about it. Last time she gave me Perla to try. Again, I don't know how you pronounce that. But yeah, so everything's set up. The off-road bikers have gone. So yeah, lovely and quiet. I'm going to sit, chill and have this beer. Nice. Right, got the good old thermometer, but obviously I don't want to know what it is in there. I want to know what it is outside, obviously. Got the tech, charging cables, power bank. We are good to roll. Same as usual in there. The old sleep pad, pillow, sleeping bag, and put the gear inside to keep it dry. Without further ado, I'm going to have myself another beer. Right, so looking about 3 to 4 degrees. 4 degrees, sorry. But yeah, we are, if I believe correctly, in for some frost tonight in the clear areas. Skies are looking, well, they're looking a bit cloudy at the moment, but they was quite clear earlier, so debatable, but we'll see how it goes. But however, the good old heater, that will come in handy. I've decided I'm too full to eat that excuse me, that food, so that gammon will be my breakfast. However, I'm not going to have a shot. Got me some lime prepped, bit of salt. Here we go, here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, I have got the kettle on as well. First, I'm going to have me a nice cup of tea. have another couple of shots, and I'm getting in that bag, and I'm going to get some shut-eye. Wedge of lime number 2. Temperature check 1.5 Celsius, not long checked. Excuse me. It's certainly getting cold. Not that I'm feeling it, because I'm wrapped up. I've got some jogging bottoms under some tracksuit bottoms, so my legs are really nice and warm. I've got my fleece under my down jacket, t-shirt underneath. Yep. So I'm just keeping an eye on that kettle. It's a little bit close to where I am. I don't want to knock it over. Right, here we go. Tequila shot number 2. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, that's the last of that. I didn't drink all that tonight. Don't worry about that. And the final shot. Bit of salt. 3, 2, 1, down the hatch. Winner. Right, time for a cuppa. A lovely cup of tea. Would have helped if I took the spoon out, but hey-oh. Had another look at the temperature. It is actually 2 degrees, so not quite freezing, so bonus. Still cold enough where a lovely cup of tea warms you up. What I am going to do is I'm going to have a little walk, and I'm going to see what the campsite looks like from over there. Can't point, got my tea in my hands, you know. Priorities and all that. Priorities and all that. Maybe them 3 shots are kicking in now. Anyway, let's do this. Let's go on that little walk. You may have remembered earlier me saying about people not wanting to bring the dogs down here and walking down here. I mean, when I said it was waterlogged, there was some areas further up a lot worse than this. However, this seems to, well, nearly slips over then. There you go, good example. Still got me brew, look at that. Still got me brew. Think I'll be having another one of those. But yeah, even now the ground's sinking underneath my feet. For a former golf course, this is in a poor, sorry state. Yeah, it's cold. You know what's coming. The chair. Wow, cool drone footage, right? No, I'm not that posh. I climbed a tree. For real. Yeah. Branches kept breaking on the way up. Now that's either the trees are rotting or I'm fat. It is time. It is time. John Connor, it is time. It is time. It is time. Best drink of the night. Don't care. Winner, winner. Yep, thought it had dropped. Sky's gone very clear. The chair. Is that clear? I mean, you can't see it with the phone properly, but I could see the North Star in the tessellation. Ursula Minor. Wow, I did good getting that little gob full out, didn't I? But yeah, made me a brew. I'm getting in the tent, getting the tent heater on for a bit, and I'm going to get a bit of shut eye. The chair. What I do like to do is set the actual seat part itself off, put it inside. One, if it rains it keeps it dry, and two, if somebody were to come along, that's no good to them like that, is it? If they wanted to steal the chair. Oh no, it doesn't count if it's not complete, sorry. Oh yes, the tent heater's doing its job magnificently. It is so warm in here now, I'll be knocking it off in a moment. Well, I have absolutely enjoyed tonight. I've had an absolute blast. Nice and warm now. Tent feels nice and toasty. And for weeks, I know I've slept up this end. And I'm waiting for somebody to say, you're sleeping the wrong end. You're supposed to sleep up the other end where it's higher. But there's two reasons why I like it this way. One, because of this nice bit of airflow here. I like the fresh air. And secondly, I ain't got to reach for the lantern. Winner, winner. But it's good night from me, and I shall see thee first thing in the morning. I don't intend to get up very early tomorrow. I'm hoping I can just get up naturally. Don't care what time it is. Got the old gammo to cook. Or should I say gammon? Gammon. The pasta stuff, forgot what it is. Shall enjoy that in the morning. Complemented with many cups of teas, as you know by now. But yeah, I'm about done. So, adios. Morning. It's 10:05. 10:05. I need to get up. Kettle's going on, and I'm bursting to go to the toilet. So, without further ado, it is a lovely day, and I have just spotted a dog walker. So, keeping my head down a little bit. Two degrees. Yeah, it's nice and cold. Kettle's on. The chair. Cheers. You know what's coming? That food I didn't cook last night. Lovely gammon. Certainly cold this morning. This cup of tea's done wonders though to warm me up. What I am going to do is I'm going to add a bit of this cheese. Really add to the flavour. Oh yes. I've probably showed you before. Use a larger tin as a lid for the smaller tin. Taking that off a little bit early so I can put it back on to heat it up while I cook the old gammon. Oh, yes, I know it says the 10th of Jan before I get pulled up on it, but it was been in the freezer. Don't you worry yourselves. It's nice to cook in the daytime without relying on the old head torch. And the end result, and the kettle's going back on, of course. Well, absolutely enjoyed that food. It was very much needed. Not your usual breakfast, I know, but kettle's back on. I am going to have a little walk because my toes have gone really cold. It's actually hard to imagine this as a golf course now, I know. From what I was reading, I think, if it's correct, 2013 was when it finally closed its gates. I can hear off-road bikes again. I can see off-road bikes. Right, so that is me all packed away. You can see where the tent was. Well, I can anyway. As always, if you are going to camp somewhere, please take your rubbish with you. Don't give us good guys a bad name. Remember, leave no trace. So I'm ready to go. I had to take the down jacket off. Wouldn't be very nice wearing that with all this gear on. All the tree branch. All the gear. What I do want to do is I want to actually go out a different way this time, and I want to go and see the clubhouse, or what's left of it, because I know the vandals have, you know, done a little number on it, and also where the driving range was. I don't know if there is still security, but I know there used to be security, and I think there used to be dogs as well. I'm not too sure. I mean, the amount of activity that's gone on since I've been here, it's been dog walkers galore, literally across there. There's all different ways into the golf course. Bikers, the off-road bikers. When I came last night, there was the quad bike riding around. Wasn't phased by it. I just didn't want to be bothered by anybody. Obviously wanted to get in, obviously stay low on the radar, have me camp, enjoy myself, get in, get out, and nobody bother me. That's the way I like it. Does look like it's going to rain. I think going in there blind last night, I made a good choice. I did go over to where you can see those trees over there, but the ground was awful. It was really waterlogged. There was no way I was going to put a tent over there in that conditions. Been horses down here as well. You can see the hoof marks in the ground. Right, again, just some more views. I mean, it doesn't look like a golf course anymore, it looks like a nature reserve. Oh, hello. What an absolute mess. You don't say. Certainly done a little number on that. There's a body of water there. I bet that's had a few golf balls in its time. And it looks like there's another body of water over there. I'm sat on the very same bench as where I started the filming yesterday, if you remember. I've had an absolute great time. It's nearly 2 p.m. in the afternoon, can you believe it? Where did the day go? Well, I know where it's gone. Drinking loads of tea, filling my face, the usual. Anyway, if you like this stuff and you want to see more of it, please consider subscribing. Give me a like, it all helps the channel. If you want to leave me a comment, leave me a comment. I do my very best to reply to them all, as you've probably seen so far. Some good people following me. Yeah, it's looking positive. Let's hope it stays that way. Anyway, that's enough from this idiot, or should I say an idiot outdoors, featuring the outside in. Until the next one, goodbye.